Hey everybody. I just want everybody to stay focused for the people who got the message earlier about Robert's court date. Like I said, March 15th is the next status hearing. And again, they still don't have the discovery. The lawyers' documents still haven't been given. And just pay attention how people are backpedaling. Pay attention how individuals who started this and took this information to Homeland Security and people that was doing press conferences, and pay attention how people's stories are unraveling, changing. If Robert Sylvester Kelly did all these things and they had so much evidence, they would have been ready 3, 4 months ago. So please just pay attention. You see people getting so mad and angry, but if he did all these things, what do you need to come back and forth and keep keep coming with your information? Why do you keep having to come and persuade an audience if he did so much? Let the courts handle it. But as y'all can see, people want to into Sidbo. I don't know why you putting my name in chat, sweetheart. I don't say your name. I don't talk about you. If you don't agree with R. Kelly did, you stay on that side. But to bring my name up, I don't know why you do it. I don't bring none of y'all people names up. If it's not about the individuals in the case or whoever public figures that came out with actual videos and came on TV shows and the media, I don't talk about you. You're not going to get that over here. So even what happened in Washington, letters was given to different individuals, newspaper articles. Also, after the press conference, 6 media stations got that um, press conference. So things are circulating. It's a lot of people working in the background, a lot of people stepping up to this fight. Just because you don't see people on YouTube and because they're not coming out saying, hey, I'm supporting Robert and this is what I'm doing and this is what we're doing, doesn't mean he doesn't have support. We have to move in slow motion. I meant not slow motion. We have to move in silence because we see that the devil is busy. We see that if Robert was so guilty, why do they have to attack? Why do they have to keep saying supporters are stupid, they're dumb, they this? If he did all this stuff, then just let it play out in the court of law. Why try to do this media manipulation crap and talk about that that the prosecutor said they had a room full of child porn. They never said that. And anybody who attended that court know that's not what was said. So if you was there, you know what was said. And if it was so much child porn, then they would be ready to pursue this case. They would not be stalling, saying that they're still trying to get a hold of 2 other videotapes when they only saying they have one now. When Avenatti came out, he said he had 3 tapes. Now they're saying that they're trying to secure 2 other tapes. It's only one tape. So it's funny to me. God has Robert, and we're going to continue this fight. The upcoming rallies, we're going to do what we have to do for Robert. For the people that got their flyers from me, I'm glad you got your flyers. And for the people who just gave me their information, I sent your flyers out this week, so you will be getting them as soon as possible. We got to stay focused. Like I said, people are unraveling. People mad because more things are coming out. People are mad because more people is coming out and debunking the lies and showing the setup from the beginning. And if Robert Sylvester Kelly did all these things. Why do you have to keep coming out and trying to disregard anything somebody says or any commentary that somebody brings out? You wouldn't have to keep going crazy and oh no, that ain't true. Da-da-da. If he did all this stuff, it messes me up where you see people say that they don't know him, they never met him, and they just came in this fight off of social media, but they got the same information, social media information, and something that somebody else told them. They don't got concrete facts. They wasn't there. So it's funny how people know concrete evidence. And let me say it again. I will be dropping that live that I did with the lawyer so you guys can hear how many cases that the federal government had against individuals, and let me correct that, Homeland Security, and people had beat their cases and had indictments. Okay? So don't ever think because a person has an indictment and what's in an indictment that everything that's in the indictment is true. That's why it's called alleged. Because if they had everything and everything was factual, it would not be alleged. So stay focused. Don't get sidetracked. We have to continue to do what we have to do for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And what messes me up is people try to say, you know, they don't hate you, they have an opinion, we have an opinion, but it looks like to me people veins is popping out of their head. Like, why are you so upset? If this is not true, that's not true, and you know solely facts, why are you upset? Why people got to be getting called dumb and retarded and don't nobody got sense? People have a lot of sense. A lot of people have degrees. A lot of people went to school. A lot of people have careers as well as me get up and go to work every day. Okay? So please, y'all don't pay attention to the foolery. It's just another part of the distraction. It's been distractions for a whole year and a half. And this is why you see a lot of people linking up with this one, linking up with that one, because instead of for people being grown and having their own mind, they minds are weak and let somebody else pull a blanket over their head and they can't even think for themselves or see for themselves and see that it's been so many distractions since day one. From the beginning, I never disrespected nobody in neither situation. I always said nobody's going to win out of the situation. But one thing and two things for sure, Robert Sylvester Kelly will be good. We're going to continue to support this man. We believe in Robert Sylvester Kelly innocence, period, point blank. You can't pull the blanket over my head. You can talk as much as you want. And it's funny how a lot of these people were R. Kelly supporters at first, but then they got sucked into the swamp and oh, now they don't believe him. Like, make that make sense. Like I said from the beginning, Robert Sylvester Kelly built all these channels on YouTube. Every single channel, even for the people that don't agree with him, that believe he's guilty, he built their channel too. If he's so guilty, why keep speaking of him? If he's so guilty, why keep doing commentary on him? Let it play out in court. So again, today it's still no documents that still haven't been given. They still waiting for discovery. And March 15th is the status hearing for the state and the federal. Robert didn't come today, and I'm guessing because it was the status hearing, but he was supposed to be there. And don't forget, February 17th is the pretrial conference. April 7th is the trial for New York. Then July 29th is the jury questionnaire for Chicago. Then August 12th is another status hearing for Chicago. And then September 13th is another trial for Chicago, which they're saying that might not be a set date, but as of now, that's the date that we have. So everybody, please stay focused. Talk to you guys later.